Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in IMSA in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. Looks like we're starting this race in P4 today. Strength of the field is a 2416. We're coming into this race with a 2047 rating. Car inside. Trying to get a run here. We're side by side. We're going to stay side by side. Come out slightly ahead at the end of that. Cars behind are also side by side. Two in a row there. We've made that position back, I believe. Oh, cars battling back there, almost going three wide. Green and yellow car behind us did not like that move that we made. Blocking hard the cars behind them. Goodness. What a dangerous driver they are. They didn't like the move that we made, but I feel like we gave them plenty of room there to race, so we will stay in fourth place for now. My goodness, this is race 200. It is IMSA fixed. We aren't allowed to make changes to our setup, really. IMSA means that we're racing multi-class here. There's GTP class, LMP2 class, and the GTD class, also known as GT3. It is a 35-minute race. We'll need to stop at least once for fuel. A license requirement for entry. Trying to close in on third place right now. Just under 2 seconds behind them. Looks like we're creating a bit of a gap to the car behind now, who's going to be pressured by that yellow and green car that's back there. Looks like something happened behind us in the bus stop chicane. Not really too much of our concern right now. We're still a second and a half behind third place in front of us. Currently fourth in our class. Looks like maybe we've got a GTP car up ahead that's going to slow down the leaders. They are quite close. GTP cars should run away from us pretty easily, especially in the straight. We've closed the gap a little bit to the car in front. Within a second right now. We're still 3 seconds ahead of the car behind. I mean, we can still clearly see first through third in our class in front of us. Hanging in there with third right now. Trying to close that gap up. We've got a few tenths here and there on them. I know we can run a faster lap than we have. Let's hope that happens soon. We're gonna now be within a second of third place across the line here. Closing in on them slowly but surely. Looks like we're gonna wait and be patient with this pass. We need to get it right off into the dirt a little bit there. There's now a GTP car in between second and third right now. They just got past second place. Hopefully slowing all of them down up there. That'll allow us to close that gap a little bit more. Well, we can catch and pass the car in front of us here. We'll have another opportunity to close the gap to second. The GTP class in front of us is really spread out. It looks like they're catching and passing the GT3 class now. I'm not sure we can see the actual leaders there on the track map yet. We are closing in on the car in front of us, now about a half second back. We're still maintaining about a second gap to the car in front, closing in on the GT3 cars now. We might want to consider pitting at the end of this lap, I think, if we want to make it a little bit early and avoid the traffic. Otherwise, we're going to drive through the traffic, make our stop, and have to drive through some of it again. We'll see. We are going to make the pit stop this time around. Swinging the car around, leaving a little mark on the track there. Locking it up right into our pit box. This should just be a fuel-only stop. Hopefully we get enough this time to get all the way around. As many laps as we need, full speed. Most of the field is going to pass us, but we will have made our stop early. Everybody else still needs to. We should have a very clear track coming out of pit lane. No GT3 traffic anywhere near us for now. And hopefully we can get some clean laps in right now. And get by some GT3 cars while they pit. Most of them, hopefully. I feel like that was nearly perfect timing on that stop, and we're gonna be fighting for podium positions here. We'll have to see how it all turns out when the pit stops are over. Got a little bit of time still before the window closes. Looks like second and third are pitting now. It's gonna be close on exit there. Are they moving? I don't think they're moving yet. So we should be in front of second and third there, maybe. We'll see them on exit. GT3 car coming out of pits now. George Jensen was in third when we pitted. They've completed their stop now and are in front of us by a few seconds. See if we can't close some of that gap down on this lap. Closing in on the car in front now. That's half a second there in the last couple corners. GT3 traffic getting in the way now. We'll go to the outside here. One. Right on the tail of another. We're going to go to the outside here. Inside next corner. A little bit of smoke up there, car up ahead, hitting the gravel. We're trying to close the gap in on them. A lot of cars, I think, still need to pit. Two in front of us are out on their outlap. We pitted a lap ahead of them. Closing in on some GT3 traffic. They're gonna kind of get in the way there. We're going on the inside. Maybe they didn't see us. That slowed us up a little bit. A few seconds now behind the car in front. I think we're in seventh and we're chasing down sixth currently. There's still cars to make their pit stop. We'll see in a little bit when that cycle is complete where we come out. Looks like the lead cars are pitting now. Looks like there's still just the one in front that's pitting right now that's left to pit. I think most everybody else has made their stop. We're currently in fourth. They're falling quickly right now. Are we going to come out in front? It looks like we might. They're still in pit lane, falling down the order. Third in our class right now. GT3 cars just ahead. We're a few seconds back from second place right now. That is the same car we've been trying to chase down most of this time. We might only have one or two more GT3 cars to pass now. The one is pulling into the pits in front of us here. We're going to get clear of them pretty easily. Third in our class. Just a few seconds behind second place right now. Trying to close that gap. I'm looking at the standings, and the car behind is the one that was leading the race until pit stops. And you can see they waited until lap 12, which is clearly not the right call. We pitted on lap 8, and the two cars in front of us pitted on lap 9. The car behind has run the fastest lap of our class this race, it looks like. They're capable of running faster than us for sure, it looks like, and we're maintaining a little bit of a gap still. They don't have a lot of time to close that up, and we might be closing in a little bit on second place. Been about 3 seconds for most of this. Car behind has a lot of space to close before the end here. We might have another lap after this, I think. Depends where the GTP leader is, the leader of the race, not of our class. How many laps we do. I think we might have one more after this. Hopefully we have enough fuel. This is gonna be a race, though. Fourth place closing in just a little bit, a few tenths here and there. Depends how many laps we have left, if they'll be able to finish closing that gap or not. Looks like the GTPs have caught up with the GT3s. They are gonna go one more lap here, it looks like. So we've got one more to go at least. 2 seconds ahead of the car behind now. Car behind within within a second now. Went wide out there in the gravel, lost a little bit of time. I think we're just trying to focus in front of us. GT3 cars are starting to get in the way again here. Is this the end? All right, looks like that's it. We started the race in fourth. We finished third on the podium. All right. 2047 was our old rating. We gained 63 here. We're up to a 2110. All right. That'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.